Hello all, welcome to another episode of In-Car Series, episode 7. Just get this set up. What's the bunch covering them? It's not working though. Still alright. That's it though. Yeah, so episode 7 and just finished with the shift now. I'm going to be home. Just on Thankyou Lane. So I'm not actually inside the depot, I can't film in there, but I'm on the and outside my work, and just on my way home. So it was quite a long shift actually. It was quite busy. Try to get that to show. I don't know if that's how clear that is. But this Thankyou Lane is one bumpy road. It's a very bumpy road. Cobblestones and it's bumpy. But yeah, it was a busy Friday night. A lot of people out and about with Halloween costumes on and stuff. Halloween party, the Halloween weekend. But like I said before, they seem to have added a lot of hype to it. It never used to be as hyped up. Halloween was never as hyped up as it is in the last two years, I would think. 2-3 years. I mean, you had your geysers on the Halloween on the evening, and that was about it. And there wasn't so much. It was you had your penny for the guy. It was just more or less on the daylight, on the evening. That's how I sort of recall it anyway. Yeah. But for me anyway, that's what it was like. It just seems to be it's really hyped up. Another thing I noticed that was quite bizarre is tonight was whether I was driving the Whitfield bus and it was raining when I was coming out. I was along the route anyway, part of the route, and it was drizzly and all wet. It was like Kerr Road area. And further on down the route it was going dry. The ground was dry. Yeah, that was quite bizarre. That's something that seems to be quite a new phenomenon for me in the last few years. But yeah, it was a busy shift Friday night. It was busy first half as well. It was really busy. I'm going to go home when I get back, put my feet up, and watch my favourite TV show. That's the Prisoner's Cell Block H, the original Prisoner's Cell Block H, the one that was broadcasted from 1979 to 1986. I've got the full box set. I've got all episodes, all 692. Bought the box set, the DVD box set. It's really annoying. This air freshener, never hangs down as low as that. Never, until I started doing this series. And it's just getting in the way of the camera. That is just unbelievable, man. I'm going to have to stop and move that. Never did it ever hang down as low as that. Never, until I started doing this series. It's just, it's almost like it's just taking the piss. You know what I mean? It never would have hung down as low as that. It only does that now because we want the camera to show what's going on here. Now it's away down as low as that. I never used to do that. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just ripping it's just taking the piss, is it? It was always away up there, and suddenly it's high and lower now, blocking the view. Aye. It's just so annoying. It's just tired, mate. I don't know why. It's probably not the best idea to do the series at this time of night, but I thought I would do it. And I've done episode 6 going to work, so I'm coming home and actually exhausted. I really am. And, it's the first time I have done like midnight cruises. I'll do them again. Just going to go home now to get back, put my feet up, watch a few episodes of Prisoner Cell by Age. I see in on permanent late shifts and working all weekend, 7 days in a row. This is like just completed day 2 of 7. So late shift again tomorrow. And so I didn't have to get up early, so I'll sit up and watch some Prisoner Cell by Age. That was the original series. So one day I'll get around to filling in the old footage for you, like I was saying earlier in another episode. But Prisoner Cell by Cage, actually, there's something about that as well. When I first discovered it, well, I say first, it wasn't really, I don't think it would have been because it kind of contradicts what it's saying. But it was the late 80s, I saw the show. And I thought, well, this is familiar. The music and everything about it seems familiar. And I thought it had been on before, that it would have been broadcast when it was made. You see, it was made in 1979, broadcasted from 1979 to 1986 in Australia. But in Britain, certainly in Grampian in Scotland anyway, they say that it wasn't first broadcasted here until 1987, 88. So it was about 9 years out of sync with Australia, which is quite odd because when I first saw it back then in the late 80s, I thought it seemed familiar. I thought, it does, it still seems familiar in the music. The whole layout of the Prisoner, it just seems to be familiar, like I've seen it before, like when it was shown originally in the 70s, 79 and the early 80s. It seems sort of familiar, but apparently it had never been shown until 1988. So I find that bizarre, and that was back then. That's kind of one of the reasons it's got me into Prisoner Cell Block H. And also the actual cast, the Prisoner Cell Block H cast, Wentworth Detention Centre, the block, it seems to resemble, and it reminds me a lot about the Whitfield Scarring blocks, just the shape of it, and the corridor, the long corridors. It just sort of gives me that kind of familiar feeling. Makes me think of Whitfield, and the music as well is familiar. It was Lynn Warner that sang the theme tune on the outside. It was on the inside, because of the title next up, but it was Lynn Warner. On the inside it was You'll Still Give Me Roses. That was the lyrics, the opening lyrics to the song. But yeah, I ordered up, I've got the whole box set of every episode, 692 episodes. And I've watched the series about probably 6 times over now. I watched it on Grampian, and I watched another bit of it when it was on STV, and I watched it on Channel 5 when they repeated it. And then I bought the box set, I completed watching it, and then I watched it again, and I went on it again. So I just love that show. I feel absolutely exhausted. I was looking at an old bus actually when I finished my shift there. I was just looking at the old Volvo B70 house. In fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stop just before my house, well, a wee bit away from the house, and I'll just film the video off before I get to my. I've got a wee bit to go before I get to the house. Not that far, but I'm not going to film where I live. But yeah, I was looking at an old bus. It was a Volvo B70L. It's like bus 6 that's on that I've done videos on. It's an ex-Explorer Dundee bus. I've done like tours and went for runs on it. So, but the sister to that bus 12, is getting stripped down for parts to keep the remaining right Gemini bodyworks, the few that are left in service, and also to keep the bus 6 that's in the club, the restoration club, so we get bits off of that as well. Anyway, I'm just quite tired. I tell you, it's a long day. I'm glad to get finished, but I'll be put my feet up watching Prisoner, have something to eat, and then do it all over again tomorrow. I'm thinking on the 10s tomorrow. It's from 9 miles to Broughty Ferry, and that's the first half, and then do the second half, which is on the Curtin Fintry. So I do the 32s, 33s. We run from the city centre to Fintry. Well, 33 actually goes to Whitfield. It used to be, see, they've switched them quite a bit actually. 32 went along Fintry Road right to the top, which it does now, but they changed it and made it go along Fintry Drive and then turn left up Fintry Road. They swapped it around, and then the 33 went up the Fintry Road and turned right to go along the drive and then terminate at Whitfield. But originally it was just, they put it back now, so the 32 does what it used to do for the Fintry end, but they've added an extension that goes to the Linlathen, whereas before it just used to go down the Forfar Road. I think maybe I'll show you that route sometime. I've actually driven some of the bus routes on my channel. I've done, if you look back, if you want to see where the 57A goes, type that in on the channel. I drove all the way from Dundee to to Perth, going via Blair Gowrie, Angus, and ended up in Perth. It shows you quite a lot of the Angus countryside. What I've done is I drove in my car, put the dash cam on, and just recorded the route there and back. It's kind of like for route training for myself, because I'm not on it that often. So if you want to see me about the Angus countryside on my videos, on my channel, then type that in, because it was one of them. I've done actually quite a few. I drove all the way up to Backwater Dam Reservoir. That's nice. That's where Dundee gets its drinking water from. Also gets it from Lintrathen Reservoir. That too is on my channel, if you want to see that. Anyway, I got to round it off. I'm starting to fall asleep here. Okay, well, thanks for watching episode 7 of In-Car series. See what else I put up. Okay, bye for now. Bye.